Now we'll look at how we can arrange students into groups in this video. And many teachers use this to put their kids into ability groupings. So we click on classes, and I'm working on my 3 gold class here. So we move across to the right and we click edit. Now we're going to be adding 3 groups over here. So we click add group, and our first group, they're called the koalas. So we enter their name in the box, click add group again. Our next group are the kangaroos, put their name in there. Then one more group to go, we'll add them down the bottom here, and that group is called the wombats. Okay, so we've got our 3 group names added. Now we need to set a pass mark for each group. Now this first group, the koalas, really strong group of students there, so we might bump their pass mark up to 90. The kangaroos, I'll be happy with keeping that at 80. We won't make any changes there. The wombats down here, a few students really struggle in their group, so I might bring their pass mark down to 65. Now the attempts over here, well, that's for lessons that have worksheets, and it lets us know how many attempts at a worksheet a student has to have before they get to view the solutions. Now at the moment that's only set at 1, so I might bump that up so that each group has to have 3 goes at their worksheets before seeing those solutions. Excellent, well that's finished, so all we need to do now, move down here and click Save Changes. So those groups have been created. Now let's arrange the students. So we need to click on the class there, and then our list of students appears down here. So let's start putting them into groups. The first thing we're going to do is assign the koalas group. Now what I'm doing here is I move down and I select each student. I'm holding down the control key, and that allows me to choose multiple students so I don't have to enter them all individually. Move back up the top here and I'm going to click Set Group, and then in this drop box here I'm going to assign them to the koalas group, just saving that change. Now I'll do the same thing selecting students to go in the kangaroos group, just remembering hold that control key down as you move your way down through the class. One more down the bottom here. Once again move to the top, click Set Group, and this time we'll assign them to the kangaroos. Once again saving. Now to finish up we need to assign the rest of the students into our wombats group. So the same way, those ones there, wombats, and one last one down the bottom here. Move to the top, we'll set that group again, and this time we'll assign them to the wombats, saving our changes at the end. Now I think we've got all the students assigned there. A quick way to check though, click on this group tab here and you can see that it's arranging all of the students into their groups. No one left at the bottom, so we've got everyone covered. Now if at any stage we decide we want to change someone, say for example Julian here, we decide that the kangaroos really isn't the best group for him, go over here and click Edit. Now we can go to this drop box and we can reassign him. So we're actually going to move him into the wombats. Click Save Changes, and that's all done. Okay, so that's that process finished. Hopefully that's fairly straightforward and fairly intuitive.